Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one is absolutely belted. Stretches out and hauls it in. Now we check out the Astros lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out. Runner at second. Yordan Alvarez digs in now. That one ripped right center field. Gone! That ball was crushed. A two-run homer. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Swung up, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One out, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. They got it for out number 2.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Jeremy.
2 down, base is empty.
Pena.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Ripped on a line. Tucker makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound in this one, Framber Valdez. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now here is Ian Happ. Right through there for a strike.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one to first. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Time
the right
now
fielder,
for the Chicago
Kyle
Cubs lineup. Already they
Tucker.
find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board, and that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And he's got a double. The throw into second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So man aboard. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Just outside. And that's ball 2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Cubs leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started, and here is Chas McCormick. Shota back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 14.
Man at first, here's Mauricio Dubon. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round trip.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Chop to the left side. Workman zips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next for the Astros.
So the lineup flips over.
Baseman,
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 so far. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He'll touch them all. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga done for the afternoon.
Pitching for the
Javier
Chicago
Assad
Cubs.
gets the ball now.
Number
I think it's got to be a little
72.
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That that one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They go back to back. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Walker. He's already homered in this game. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. 2 outs, runner at first. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He flexes his power with that swing. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And they put the tag on him for the out. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Astros 9 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And that's in for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Here's Nico Hoerner. That's too low. And that is ball 1. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
1 ball, no strikes.
And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
This one high in the air to left center. The throw to third, safely into second. He's got a double. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And up next for Chicago, Gage Workman.
1-0.
Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play. And a good eye there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hoerner, the runner at third. Crow Armstrong over at second with 1 down.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that'll load the bases.
Batting 9. The
So
catcher,
bases all
Miguel.
loaded up. Amaya now at the plate. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 9-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just
outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 9 and the Cubs 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. Left field, way back there. Adios, pelota. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 10-3.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Javier Assad.
Pitching for the
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the center fielder,
71.
Jake Myers. He's 0 for 1.
Thompson.
Line drive. For Armstrong. Pulls it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. It had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive. Come on. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 10-3. There's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay, as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. And will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Josh Hader takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now, Seiya Suzuki. And a strike in there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So a man at first. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. There's a strike. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, Pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time,
that's outside.
a little anxious.
Ball.
Swanson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that drops in for a strike. Suzuki, the base runner at first with 1 out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one lifted to left. McCormick has it sized up. Snags it for the second out. So here's Horner now. And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick. And that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 11-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, catcher Yainer Diaz.
One gone runner at first. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. But 1 run is in to score.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
And here is Jeremy Pena. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. An absolute smash to left. Second home run of the inning for him, and they tack one on the board. It's 13-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick, 1 for 2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're midway in the 4th. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the friendly
Leading
confines, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside-the-parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Workman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Walker takes it to the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Amaya batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Hader records the strikeout. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're headed to the 5th. Astros lead it 13-4. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ryan Brazier.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance.
And it's into the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now around second, going for third. Caught in a rundown now, and they tag him out. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Altuve, the next to hit. That's to third, Workman. Whips it across, and that's the 3rd out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was...
That's foul.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seiya
Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. There's a strike. Suzuki goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. On the ground to short, Pena. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Brazier back to work. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So a man aboard, Yordan Alvarez. Up next for the Astros. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 1 away. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Houston leads this one, 13-4. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
And that one hammered way back there. And that's a foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
McCormick trying to get there. And there's 1 away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And no one can get there. And now 2 aboard.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold on if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Horner flies around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and now it's 13-5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now Tuve handles it, inning over, and it could have been worse. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Up the middle. Oh, a great stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Mauricio Dubon will hit next. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. On the ground out to short. Swanson fires over to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Here at Wrigley Field, digging in, Kyle Tucker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third, Paredes. On to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Foul ball. Hader ready to fire now. A little out front there as he swings through it. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball still 0-2. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Pitching for
New
the Cubs.
pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merriweather.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stepping in, Jake Myers. Well struck left field. And that one is off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not in time. It's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. That's to third. Boots it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. In the air, left side. Happ sizing this one up. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a base hit into right. Tucker hustles to get it in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That one down the line. Base hit and a run in to score. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now a chance for Yainer Diaz. Well struck right field, and that one hops the wall. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. So up next, Jeremy Pena. Swung on, belted. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Adios, pelota. Another homer. His second home run of the game, a 4-spot on the board. It's 18-5.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Julian Merriweather is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Pitching for the
Caleb
Cubs.
Thielbar taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row.
Mauricio
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Hammered, base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. First and third, 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Now batting.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. This one smoked, could be trouble. Happ fires it in. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Astros on top, 19-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Lifted in the air out to left. McCormick on the run. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Wow, what a catch. That was awesome. That's not your typical diving catch because he had to get up for that one. And, man, that couldn't have felt too good coming down. But an excellent display of athleticism and, more importantly, a big play to save extra bases.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dubon makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Workman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 19-5. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the ninth, and now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Thielbar back to work. Fly ball down the line. Tucker right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number one. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Two down, bases empty. Yainer Diaz digs in now. The other way. Tucker makes the catch, and that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Back here at the friendly confines. Leading off, Miguel Amaya. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Tucker.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Missed. That's the ball.
Hat at third. Tucker over at first with one away. Back up the middle and a base hit. In comes the runner from third.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So it's their last chance in this one. Swanson digs in. Ripped to right. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third. So it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. And the batter now, Nico Horner. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.